headed north to an auction, which is kind of dangerous because auctions to me have the same allure as like the sirens in the Greek mythology. Come to me, buy me. Okay. So I try to just basically avoid them because I know I'll end up with a whole bunch of stuff I don't need. But there is something on this sale that I can in fact use to finish a project. So I'm gonna go and try to buy it, and we'll see how that goes. I don't really know if it's going to be possible. The item is in pretty rough shape, so maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. I did not get here when it started because, like I said, I would acquire a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't need, but I think what I am interested in will not sell till about noon. So we'll get out and get a number, and then we'll go looking around and take stock of the situation here. Well, here's what we're after. Although this has been repaired too. This is actually a 1355 painted silver. It's got a lot of red showing too. I'm wondering if it was a cockshot. That could make it worth something too. I don't know. I needed it mainly for front rims, and I wanted that grill piece, but the grill piece is pretty rough. We'll have to see what it brings. There's a pretty rough little Ford here. That's just about yard art. Plenty of stuff for everybody, but this is what we're after. It's got a 1510 loader on it, looks like. That might be a different brand, I don't know. I'd say it is. It's got a lot of homemade work on it there, but the rest of this grill is almost immaculate. We'll just have to see. I think I made it in time. It's not parked with the rest of the tractor, so when I drove up I saw it sitting here and I was afraid maybe it sold already, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Well, it's averaging about an hour a row, so we're probably going to be here a while. But I did notice something interesting about this tractor. Like I said, look at all that red paint. I just bet this one was badged as a cockshot. It does have an Oliver tag on it, but I just find it hard to believe that all of the green paint came off. Would have to do some research onto that. Maybe that's the, because see, Fiats were orange, so I don't know. I wish I had found this tractor months ago, because it's got a lot of stuff on it that I had to buy. Oh, the head is off, but I can't see it right now. I'm curious if it has the thrust bearing of death problem. It also has the step 3-point lever like mine. Sad little feller. It's very interesting. A little bit of everything. I don't know how many years this auction's been going on, but they have tons of stuff every time. And it's always amazing because you would think everybody had their fence row cleaned out, but they still find it. I think this row has been sold. Yes, it has, because they started with it and moved that way with one ring. The other ring started on that far end and is moving this way, which is going to put that tractor as the last thing that sells in this ring. So we'll hop up here and see what they're working on right now. Old spreader.
And actually, I did have on this.
There's the banker. You want got some money to donate towards the cause?
Buying anything?
Not yet. So there's a lot of stuff, but if you're like me, you can't help but stop and talk to people, so probably not going to have a lot of footage from out here. Have a look at some tractors here. 1370 case. Backhoes and a little bit of everything. Looks like a big international year. A lot of them here. Kind of unusual and in pretty good shape. That looks like a long. That's basically like the 1365, but different. That's the one that's built in Romania, the Romanian knockoff of the little Fiats. And a single stick shifter, so that's interesting. This one's probably comparable to like the 1265, because I think this is a 3-cylinder. Maybe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Well, there's a little one of those, yeah. A, C, I don't know, B. 2-cylinder. Lots of stuff.
I'm on the other side of 270. And next up, Sean. On lot number 2.
be on film without parental consent?
They don't care.
They don't care. I'm on film.
2 more YouTubers which have been on. You recognize the little neighbor boy.
My Scooby-Doo bros.
And his Scooby-Doo metal detector.
My car
and then
is coming out soon.
the CT Farm Boy.
Mr. Moneybags.
He's an international character, if you didn't tell by his apparel.
International.
Well, now see, now I gotta cut that out. Can't say that on there. You'll offend all the Russians that are trying to hack my channel. Still waiting. It's gonna work out to be about the last thing sold. But I thought this was kind of neat. Spoked wheel spreader. Like I said, a little bit of everything. Just gotta wait our turn. It's an electric gear, but it's badged as a Sears. Some variety of old planter. Might be an IH, I don't know. Well, we're nearing the 6th hour of this sale. It's going to work out to be the last thing that sells, but maybe that'll be good. 9,500 hours on it, so who knows? Time will tell. They're just about done, but for some reason they skipped this row and then came back to it, so we'll be here till the end. Well, now the long walk back to the truck. So much fun. Well, as I feared, the longer I'd stay around, the more stuff I'd acquire. Some of that just got thrown in with what I bid on for $1, so that's the way it is. But we did, in fact, become a 2 Fiat family. So I took off the grill and the head, which I didn't get it videoed while it was happening because it was all happening in a crowd. But the kid said that he bought the tractor from an old man and the guy never got the project completed. And to me, it does not appear. He said that the head was redone, and that's as far as the guy got, but I looked underneath the head. I don't think it was redone. I think that's a load of baloney. And it's sat open for a long time, and it's got mystery fluid in it. And I could not get it to budge, which is understandable. But when we get this home, we'll play with it. Maybe we can get it to come back to life. I kind of doubt it though, because it's got 9,500 hours on it, so I would say that it is wore out. But at any rate, I got wheels for the 1365, see? I'll get rid of this loader off of there. Maybe somebody will give me a few bucks for it. And as I said, I'm just gonna have to do some research, but I'm thinking that this was probably badged as a cockshutt, which might make it more desirable. I don't know. So we'll see if we can get some life back into it whenever we get it home. But for now, it's going to be a donor of front wheels for the one that we have that runs. And then we can always mess with this when we get free time. So that's where we'll leave it. Okay, so while I was driving home, I passed a Brownstown and I had a revelation. I was thinking about the red paint on this tractor and the fact that it had an Oliver serial number tag. And like I said, the red paint made my brain go straight to cockshutt. But then on the way home, I realized something. The serial number makes it a 1970 model year, and in 1970, they offered heritage paint schemes. And so now I'm wondering if this is in fact a heritage paint scheme Oliver 1355. So by the time you see this video, I will probably know the answer. I'm going to call the Floyd County Museum on Monday and see if they do in fact have build cards for the Fiats, and if they do, if it is indicated on there that it was a heritage paint scheme. Because if that turns out to be the case, this just became a whole lot more cool because there wasn't very many of them. And in that case, it will also mean that it is no longer just a parts tractor, but it will in fact get brought back to life. So time will tell on that, and there'll be more videos when I get the tractor home, and I'll update you on what I found out about that situation. But I can't hardly wait until Monday now because I just gotta know. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. That helps out the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment. Tell me that you liked it or tell me that you hated it. Tell me I'm a moron. I really don't care, but anything that you say helps us out too. So thank you again, as always, for watching, and I will see you in the next one.